coming grandparents, we're coming around the bend already, toward the home stretch. So with whatever moments we have with the kids who also are growing quickly, we need to be there for them. Hi everyone, this is Gary Valenciano, and I'm here to share with you 5 things I love about being a pappy, a grandfather, here on Modern Parenting. The first reason is I get to become a kid again. I get to do things that I otherwise really don't do and find no need of doing anymore.
So if I want to change my voice and make it sound like this just for them, they will enjoy it.
Or I can sound like this and be like Optimus Prime, or I can be somebody else.
And it's all like that with them. And I like doing that. It keeps me not just feeling younger, but it makes me feel so alive when I see them react to the way I am. I like playing. The best part, I think, of it all really is when I play with the kids. Either it's tago-tagoan, or we run after each other, or I run behind Luch, making him sense that I'm right behind him, but I still can't catch him. I like seeing their reactions. The kids come to the house almost every Sunday, and they do stay a little longer than they should because we love watching videos together, and I'm into that. So if we watch Spider-Man Across the Universe or whatever, even if we're watching it for the 15th or 16th time, okay lang. Because I see the reactions and I see how Luch is. Being a papi, so some of my friends can easily we tease each other. Oh no, lolo na tayo, oh lolo ka na, and all that. But parang I want to say, no, I'm not just a lolo, I'm a papi to these beautiful grandchildren of mine. 2 opposites. It's like black and white. And it's great because it stretches me to know how to deal with it. And people kind of get a little worried that Luch can get a little too magulo with me, maybe because they don't think I can handle it. Bring it on! Come on! I used to be like that when I was a kid. So that's for me one of the things that I truly, truly enjoy. The second is, it makes me try out my sense of humor with them, no matter how corny it is. So one day it'll be, that's such a pappy joke. And I like that. In terms of play, I think there was more that I could do physically when the kids were young. Our house is kasi there's a basement, then ground floor, so it's 3 floors. And for any kid like Lea, the house can be pretty big, and there's a lot of places you can hide in. So when Paolo, Gab, and Kiana were young, it was also the time when Jurassic Park was the biggest thing. So all I would do is sometimes I'd go like this, and then I'd walk around. And I would be a raptor or a T-Rex, and I would chase Gabriel and Paolo around the house. I like the fact that when I play with them, I can really become rough with Luch as compared to papi and all, although he has that side to him. With Lea, it wasn't running, it was now hiding. So she would find me and I would say, okay, look for me in this room. Then she'd look for me and then she'd find me. Sometimes I'd go outside the house and I see her inside looking, Papi, where are you? Then she'd look again, go around and all. So I may not be as physically strong as I was with the other kids, but it's made me more creative in a way. So that's how I play. That's how I play with them now. The third is I can just sit back and be proud of how I can see both my son and Sam are bringing them up. And I'm looking and I'm like, it's good to see them be that way. To see Paolo and that sense of responsibility and the way he deals with what I used to deal with. But maybe he might have a different way of doing it. And it just parang makes me feel like, okay, not only do I have wonderful grandchildren, but I have an excellent son who's got a lovely wife, doing what they are always meant to be, which is the best parents that they can be to their children. What I really really admire about Paolo is it's Sam and the kids first. I might have a rehearsal or what, and he has to be there. He'll end up bringing Lea once or twice, to see the rehearsal. Maybe Paolo does sense that Lea may end up doing the same thing, either directing or acting, or writing out, being a writer and all. But for me, to see that in Paolo, knowing that he's already aware that she, especially Lea, who loves art, she might end up in that area, that reminds me of me. Because once upon a time, in high school, Paolo was, I think, sophomore or junior. He asked if I could borrow my camera, my video camera, which I often used to use. So basically, it was just going down from one generation to the next. Me with my video camera, and Paolo using at that time, my high-tech video camera. So I see myself in him in that aspect when he captures the moments with the kids. Christmas is very, very, very special to us. I come from a family of 11. It's Valencianos and Ortizes put together. The way we would spend Christmas is that my dad would take a Super 8 film every Christmas. So you would see the family grow from 2 members, then 3 kids, now 4 kids, and number 6. It became so special to us because even putting up the tree, it could not be done by anybody else other than the family. And that's how we've practiced it. So imagine, I saw Paolo, Gab, and Kiana all putting up the tree together with me. Now, we can't put any of the decor, the ornaments, unless Paolo says, now it's the time to do it. We wait. Now it's Lea and Luch getting those little things and putting it up. It's Lea that puts the star up. I carry her up like this and I put her up there. And carrying her, she's 8 years old already. So it's kind of hard for these muscles to do that. But every once in a while, she'll say, Papi, can you carry me by? I said, let me try, Being able to do things together with them. Parang instilling in them the importance of what Christmas is about and the even more important thing of celebrating it together, if possible. The fourth would be one of the things that I truly, truly enjoy, seeing my son being the kind of dad that I was hoping he would be. And then you've got Sam, both of whom grew up with each other, and then they have these 2 kids. Will it be just 2 that I will take from them?
How many apos do you want?
As many as possible would be great. Well, if this is all they really want to have, I'm more than satisfied. Lea and Luch. I think Paolo understands that coming grandparents, we're coming around the bend already, toward the home stretch. So with whatever moments we have with the kids who also are growing quickly, we need to be there for them. And to see Paolo going out of his way to bring the kids to us, because we stay in Antipolo. Paolo stays in Pasig. The parents of Sam stay in Alabang. So when they visit Alabang grandparents on Sunday, they go from there all the way to the house. That's quite a drive, but Paolo does it. I love Paolo's sense of humor. I did post during the pandemic how Lea was learning how to catch a basketball. And with every ball that we threw to her, it would bounce once and then she would catch it. And there was always a response from Paolo. And every response was different. And it was hilarious. And you can hear Lea laughing, going, Papa! Because she either found it corny, boring, but she'd be laughing. And so were we. And when he disciplines them, it's not like the way I used to discipline, because I would not spare the rod. I never did. But I wouldn't use the rod much at all. It's only when, especially Gabriel, when he would cross the boundaries many times, that I would have to use it. But it was never done out of anger. It was all done out of the spirit of discipline and making him know, you can't do that, son. And if I do this, I want you to know I love you. Nothing's going to change, but I need to. And then he learned. Paolo, I don't think, does that. But I cannot speak about him unless I speak also about Sam, because they both do it the right way. I see Sam going, Paolo, and he's like, Paolo will think about, okay, I'll shift gears, and then he'll choose another way as to how to deal with the kids. The thing I enjoy about being papi is be able to see how they enjoy the things I enjoy. Simple things, the way we can all experiment from the things that we eat. Spicy foods. When we're eating hot pot, Lea is always beside me. She comes to me. She asks me if the noodles are prepared na. Papi, how long is that going to take? Papi, I want this. Papi, can I have that? Papi, can I have it spicy? Papi, this is good. I love making for Lea. I have my own homemade version of like strawberry ice cream. It's frozen strawberry. I'm in front of Lea cutting the strawberry like this while she's waiting, and then I mash it. And to see her brighten up, or Luch, who loves strawberry, but he likes it just the fruit. If there's one thing that I'm going to continue, it's to read stories to them. Stories that focused on values, on faith, forgiveness, self-worth, all of those things. I tried reading one story to Lea a couple of weeks, and her reaction was priceless. I love being a storyteller, especially to kids this age. And tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, and twice a week, I do plan to visit them, maybe even put them to sleep, But I want to read to them stories that when they grow up, they will remember as something that not just that their papi did, but they're happy that I did, because it might be a lesson that they might learn later on in life. These are simple things, but for a papi, for a lola, for a lolo, it means a lot. These are things that stick here and they don't disappear. Because in a person's life, this is the shortest span of time that they have being like this. So these are the things that I enjoy in being a papi to Lea and Luch. Then it spills over, so if ever I know my friends have kids that age, or my nephews and nieces have kids that age, I like being the same way to them. To Lea and Luch, when I was your age, I was so in a hurry to grow up. I'm hoping that you take your time. You're not going to grow up faster than you should, really. But with whatever time you have now, enjoy every moment. Don't be in a hurry to get to here when there's so much to enjoy here. I know, it sounds like it's a bit deep and it might be hard to understand, but you will. I hope when you watch this, you go, Papi was right when he would tell us not to hurry to grow up, because I experienced so much because of that advice. I hope by the time you get to 13, Lea, you're not too far away from that. Even before you're 13, you'll probably be thinking like a 13-year-old already. Luch, I'll keep you in my prayers, son. I don't know where you're going to end up going, but I love you. You're an amazing, amazing, amazing blessing to the family. Your smile can brighten up anything. And anytime you need me, or you need Wawa, or you need any of us, we will do our best to be there with you. We may not always be there, but you do have a father who promised that he would never leave you. Anytime you need him, he'll be there for you. And your mama and papa love you very much. And that's one thing that's never going to change. Never going to change. I hope I can be around as long as I can for the two of you. And for as long as this heart beats, it's gonna beat with both of you in it. I love you both, and more stories to come. Hey everyone, thank you so very much for watching. Again, this is Gary Valenciano, and if you want more videos like this, just subscribe to the Modern Parenting YouTube channel. All right? See ya.